All right, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the People's Party of Canada and our leader, Maxime Bernier, I'd like to give a warm, and I do mean warm, welcome to our candidates, our supporters, and the local media. We are so pleased to have you all here for the official announcement of our party's candidates for Southwestern Ontario. My name is David Haskell, and I will be your Master of Ceremonies for the next hour or so. I'm also a People's Party candidate myself. I'm representing the riding of Cambridge-North Dumfries. And, well, thank you. Yeah. And even though I've lived in Cambridge for 20 years, being here in London is sort of a homecoming for me. I'm a professor at Laurier University now, but decades ago, I worked my first job as a TV reporter right here in London. And I also met my wife here, and I did my undergraduate degree here at Western University. And in fact, as I was driving into the city today, I was thinking about a particular experience from my undergrad. I just finished third year, and my university was organizing a summer Shakespeare production. And they decided to put on a play. It was going to be A Midsummer Night's Dream, and it was to be performed outside under the stars. So I went to see it, and I remember one scene in particular. In it, the fairy king, a character named Oberon, puts on a magic spell. He puts the magic spell on his fairy queen, a woman named Titania. And if you've forgotten the play, Oberon is angry at Titania and he wants to teach her a lesson. So while she's asleep, he squeezes the juice of this magical flower onto her eyelids. And the juice of this flower is a love potion, but with a twist. It will make Titania believe that an ugly thing is beautiful. So as the story goes, Titania wakes up and she immediately sees and falls in love with a talking donkey. Now you may wonder, why was that going through my mind on my way into London? Well, in that play, I see a metaphor for what's going on in our country now. Despite clear evidence of corruption and incompetence in Ottawa, evidence of true political ugliness, a significant portion of Canadians are still charmed by our country's own talking donkey. And when it comes to Justin Trudeau, in case you missed the reference, and when it comes to Justin Trudeau and the Liberals, there are Canadians who look at that political ugliness and still see something desirable. But in some ways, it's not the fault of those Canadians. Like in the play, there's a toxic potion that's infecting some people's vision. It's not the extract of some flower, but it is the slanted messages of a national media and an education system that are determined to favor just one perspective, a left-leaning perspective, over all the others. And in my own published research and in other studies, the evidence of this intentional, one-sided manipulation is clearly shown. And here's the thing. That's particularly bad news for the People's Party, and for us, candidates running under its banner. It means that in this reverse image world, constructed by left-leaning elites in media and academia, we're depicted as undesirables. I recently said to a friend, I've been reading the news, and it's clear, if Max Bernier were to walk on water, the headline in the CBC would be, Max Bernier can't swim. And that really sums things up. So at this point, the game seems to be rigged against us. But I want to tell you something. You need to read to the end of the play. If you haven't read Shakespeare's Midsummer Night's Dream, you need to know that the magic spell wears off. Those who mistake bad things as good and good things as bad wake up and see things as they actually are. And ladies and gentlemen, people are waking up. And there's nothing that the national media or academics or other politicians can do to stop it, because every time they exaggerate a situation and pretend that we are agents of Voldemort or that we're in league with Darth Vader, it drives people to see what we're really all about. And when that happens, what they see convinces them they've been misled, because they see a group of political candidates who are of diverse races, ethnicities, and religions, who reject tribalism but embrace Canadian unity. and they hear about balanced, fact-based policies that are unlike any other things offered by other political parties. Policies that honor individual freedom, fairness, personal responsibility, and respect. And as I close, I'll say it was the philosopher Socrates who said that when the debate is lost, slander becomes the tool of the loser. So to my fellow People's Party candidates, I say, get ready for slander. Get ready for the mud to be thrown. And get ready to have a different standard applied to you than other politicians. But know this, as the mud is thrown, that mud can be shaped into bricks, and those bricks will pave the road all the way to Ottawa. Thank you.
Good job.